Okay, here we are for a reading for Gemini for the month of May 2025. Now, last month, Gemini, you needed to feel safe. It was a bit about independence, that you had to rise above a situation and get some perspective, which wasn't too easy, but you ended up working out how to, I suppose, express yourself clearly. So let's have a look and see what this month brings. This month I'm going to be doing the numerical spread with my trusty 25-year plus Rider-Waite. I'll then clarify with the numerical deck. Okay. Let's go. Reading for Gemini for the month of May. Where's your head at? What's going on? What's the root of it all? Okay. Lots of blue colours. Oh, there's a bit of yellow. Okay, Gemini. Let's have a look. The beginning of the month sees you riding forward, cup outstretched, feeling ready to communicate and connect with emotions. You haven't crossed that river yet, but you will get there. When you do, I think the root of all of this communication and connection will be a sense of accomplishment. You've got 10, 20, which is 2 in judgment. So judgment means something has come to a resolution and being judged on the outcome. So I get a good feeling from this row. In your head, you feel like just desserts have happened, that things will be judged for what they are and they will be revealed to you. You feel that it's been a bit of an emotional quest, perhaps coming from last month when you were expressing your feelings and emotions. The root of all of this is it's been quite successful. In the middle of the month, you feel like you need a bit of clarity. You've got your clouds below, hand open stretch with that strength of the sword. So she's inquisitive. The beginning of the month, she's really looking for answers. See, these guys are all kind of looking forward and then off into the distance, whereas here we've got these sort of heads facing this way. So let's have a look. So the middle of the month, there is a time of reflection. Got 9s here. When you reflect, I think you're sort of seeing both sides of the picture, or trying to see both sides of the picture, or understand 2 facets. It is about emotions. That doesn't have to be love. That could be even just about stress in a way, if this is a sort of more about work for you. So beginning of the month, moving forward with your heart open, with emotional connection wanted, feeling quite successful, that all things from the previous month have been judged to be fair or even. Moving into the middle of the month, you're looking for a bit more clarity, a bit more certainty, a bit more control over the situation. You will have to have a bit of deep reflection and look inwards to try and find that answer that you're looking for with that hand. In your head, I think you're feeling quite in control of your emotions. You're feeling emotional for sure, but you're in control. You're the king. You're not feeling silly or out of control or, I don't know, frivolous or romantic. This is more about how you feel about a certain circumstance. I wouldn't go with love necessarily. I'm thinking more about self worth and how you approach people and situations. At the end of the month, you're making decisions based on your reflection, and you will make an affirmative decision. You will decide on that stuff. Hopefully, the root of all of this is some level of balance and prosperity and generosity. So you will be left feeling that you can be generous from your successes. Okay, you've got the 6 and 6 here, feeling generous, feeling like you are capable of giving more, whether that be physical, mental, supportive, or just even feeling secure in yourself. So you make the decision. The root of all of this is that it was the right decision, or that it leaves you feeling prosperous or balanced. But your head's feeling a little bit like, I'm not sure where this is really going. So perhaps the decision that you make might have a future projection. It might lead you to a different path. It might provide you with something that you were not expecting. Oh, and if you can hear it, it is pouring here in Sydney right now. Okay. Let's get the numerical deck to tell us about Gemini. Gemini for the month of May. Now, in the astrology, it's sort of saying that there's going to be a shift in your life, change in perspective. So that's all through here. Wow, it's pummeling down outside. Embrace the energy of the Gemini season and its emphasis on communication and adaptability. Well, I think that's quite evidence here. There's sort of inquisitively looking for answers, trying to get, and being adaptable, making choices, relying on self-reflection and the strength of your own emotional well-being to be able to pull this off. Okay, Gemini, sorry about that. I had to go and shut a window so that the rain didn't pour in the house. Okay, so numerical cards. 3 to tell us a bit more about you, embracing the Gemini season and emphasizing communication and adaptability, which I can see. You've really been growing and moving forward, and you're going to be making some really great decisions at the end of the month, but there's definitely an element of surprise for you even. Like, you don't really know how this is going to turn out, and you can't be in control of all of it. All right, let's cut some numerical cards. Okay. Okay, I think this works well. You've got a lot of 6s here. Alright, 4 psychic. So how are you feeling at the beginning of the month? You're feeling like you're over prepared, that you've done the hard yards, that you're about to see some kind of final judgment on your efforts and your travel and your hard work. Overdress suggests to me that you are super prepared. I'm liking the yellows here. Peel back the layers, and number 3 is a great card for telling you to keep the inquiry up. Don't give up assessing and reassessing. So I would suggest to you that this period of questing for knowledge, while you feel emotionally stable, will give you some really good results and enable you to get a clearer picture and to dig deep to inform this end of the month. At the end of the month, a great card, Lion's Gate, 888. At the end of the month, it's a pretty mysterious time. You are really, I suppose, opening the door to a new portal. So I would suggest that this choice that is supported emotionally and financially will lead to something more. There's something mysterious out there that's going to be at the end of the month. The decision you make at the end of the month is going to have an incredible impact. But the results remain to be seen. All right, good luck, Gemini. Sounds very interesting.